Lots of questions come up around pricing. So I thought what might be useful is if I run you through a couple of different ways that you could attack this problem, so to speak. So where do you start? So certainly when I started, the tendency was to do what I'm about to talk to you about, which was to work out how many hours I had, how many hours I wanted to deliver, how many hours felt comfortable, and then work out how many of those hours I'd need to sell at a particular price point to net me the income that I wanted to make each month. And that would effectively formulate your business plan. So it might look something like this. So I would suggest that 30 hours a week felt about right to me. It meant that I could give my clients the attention that I think they need outside of the sessions, which meant in effect, I'd certainly be working probably 40, 50 hours, but 30 sessions or 30 paid for sessions felt about right. This model suggests that if, for example, I was comfortable with £3,000 a month, then I would need to sell 30 sessions at £23.25 a month to net me that kind of income. £4,000 would mean that I'd have to charge an average of £31. So what I've put in the right-hand column there is yield. And what that refers to is that's your average yield. So for example, if you're going to sell 10 sessions for less than 5 sessions, then you've got to really be conscious of that average yield, because if you sell anything less than that average yield, you are going to effectively have to sell more hours to net you that monthly reward. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So let's say, for example, we settle on the fact that I want to earn £4,000 a month. So that means to me that I need to sell 30 sessions at £31. The next piece of this is where it starts to get a bit complicated, because initially you'll start the exercise with 5 times 31 is 155. So that's my 5 pack. My 10 pack is 31 times 10, so 310. And my 15 pack would be 31 times 15, which is 465. But then suddenly you start to think, how am I going to incentivize people to buy 10 when they might just choose 5 now because it's the same price? So typically, this is where we tend to go wrong, is we then start to discount the 10 pack and we discount the 15 pack. And what that does is damage your yield. So any packs that you sell of 10 and 15 mean that actually you need to service more hours than the 30 that you'd initially set out to deliver to earn that £4,000. Hopefully that makes some sense. So what I'm going to suggest is why not start here? So rather than do it that way, think about this. Think about a product as opposed to a service, and think about a membership fee as opposed to a one-off payment. And look, there are a whole bunch of benefits on top of the fact that if you sell a membership, you're going to get regular income. It'll be predictable and predictive income. It adds professionalism to what you do. And probably more important than anything else, it means you have one payment day at the beginning potentially of every month, so you know where you're at. You know you can forecast what you need to do in addition to build your business up to that mark that you set for yourself. So how do you do that? Well, firstly, you start to consider your clients as members, and you start to think about what product what product can you deliver for a particular price point, and then start to consider your pricing. So this is set on that £4,000 mark. So what this suggests is that if I had a product that I sold for £47, then I would need 85 members involved to net me that £4,000. So that might be a group PT product. It could be 2 boot camps potentially, where you get just over 40 people to attend each session, looking after 80 people, 4 sessions a week. Yes, there's work to do outside of that, but you could charge £47, which is a low barrier to entry to personal training. The other way to do it is as you move up in terms of product price, and you can change those prices. I just kind of went up in sort of £50, and the 7 seems to be a bit more of an attractive price point nowadays. So at £97, which might be one-to-one PT, might be 1 session a week, I'd need 41 members involved, which then probably feels again a bit on the high end. So start to think about what you can offer in terms of value add, so that you don't need to deliver so many sessions. So it could be one session a week, but actually it comes with nutrition support, it comes with a personalized program, etc. And all that starts to build the value of your product that you can then sell as a membership. And that membership, again, to just reinforce the point, gives you reliable, regular income. It also typically means, and certainly that it does in the membership model that I'm running, that if somebody cancels a session, they bought a product from me, and whether you attend that product or not, you bought the product. So there's 2 sessions a week within my product. So I do have a bunch of clients that have missed 1, 2, 3 sessions, but not one of them has asked to have a refund and reappoint. It's just the product. This kind of membership model will absolutely not only professionalize things for you, but free up time for you. It professionalize the way you present, because you're really familiar with your products, you're familiar with the value adds, and it's absolutely builds value in your prospect. So it becomes an easier sale. So look, hopefully you found some of that useful. If you did, give it a like. And if you need any further support, then give me a shout. That's what I do.